Happy Tuesday. I have a lot of data for your weekly update for the week of March 31st through April 7th. We had 80 new listings this last week. 17 homes came back on the market, 52 price reductions and 8 price increases. We only had one contingent sale, 131 pending sales, 67 of those were on the market for 7 days or less, 13 for 8 to 15 days, 21 for 16 to 30 days, 7 for 31 to 45 days, and 23 were on the market for more than 45 days. 67 closed sales, 22 of those were on the market for 7 days or less, 11 for 8 to 15 days, 11 for 16 to 30 days, 3 for 31 to 45 days, and 20 were on the market for more than 45 days. 32 of the closed sales sold for less than 100% of their original list price, 15 sold at 100%, and 20 sold above asking. Our average this week was 98.29% the sale price versus the original list price, and 99.86% the sale price versus the list price at the time of sale. So that gap has shrunk from where we have been. We actually gained inventory, though we did lose condo inventory. We're at 426 homes, 469 including condos. There were 13 new listings over $1 million, 13 pending sales over $1 million, and 9 closed sales. But the most active price range for pending sales was the $400,000 to $500,000 range, and $450,000 to $550,000 for closed sales. So where do we stand compared to 2025? This week last year we were at 408 homes, 459 including condos, so we're at 102% of the inventory. There were 82 new listings, so we're at 98%, 119 pending sales, so we're at 110%, and 57 closed sales, so we're at 118%. As you know, the Northwest Multiple Listing Service comes out with their statistical data for the previous month, and we now have March's numbers. And all counties saw more new listings in March of 26 versus 25 for residential and condo. Each county has had more new listings year to date, and inventories are higher in all of the counties. For closed sales of residential and condominium, all but King County saw more sales in March 26 versus 25, and only Kitsap have had more sales year to date. All have higher median prices except for King County and Mason County. So for King County, their March sales were at 94.4%. Their year-to-date sales are at 92.6%. Their median price is at 100.69%. Their market time is 46 days compared to 38 days in 2025, and they have 2.66 months of inventory. Snohomish County had 103.2% the number of sales in March, 92.6 year to date. Their median price is at 95.3%. The number of days on the market is 46 versus 37, and they have 2.04 months of inventory. Pierce County had 101.9% the number of sales in March, 99.6% year to date. Their median price is 101.5%, and their market time is 58 days versus 50 days, and they're at 2.07 months of inventory. Mason County has had 107.8 the number of sales March, 90% year to date. Their median price is at 93.6%. Their market time is 71 days versus 66 days, and they've got 3.27 months of inventory. Here in Kitsap, we had 285 sales in March versus 243 last year, so we're at 117.3%. 686 year to date versus 662 in 2025, so we're at 103.6%. Our median price for residential and condo is at 569 versus 541 last year, so we're at 105.2%. Our market time is 46 days versus 38 days in 2025, and we have the lowest inventory of all the counties. We're at a month and 1.57 months of inventory. Another number you might hear in the media about our residential median price is $574,950 versus $548,350 last year. So again, we're seeing these mixed numbers. Kitsap County, our low inventory is definitely pushing the number of new sales happening in a very short period of time. So we saw those numbers for the first 7 days really bump up significantly. Almost half of the pending sales took place in the first 7 days of market time. So that also partially explained, well, so again, sales are 30 days ahead, or the numbers of the sales are 30 days after they were new listings or went pending. And so those closed sales are a little bit behind, but the fact that those are starting to bump up to where we're at 98% of the sale prices versus the original list price tells us that the homes were getting marketed in the right price ranges. Some of those sales too are new construction where the builders will kind of fluctuate prices. They'll bump them up and then they'll drop them down. So that can kind of skew things a little bit as well. But the sale price versus the list price at the time of sale, we're still hanging around that 100%. We'll see as this month goes through how those sales actually wind up coming out, since we're seeing so many selling in the first 7 days. Anyway, like I said, a lot of information. As always, if you have questions, please feel free to reach out. That's why we're here. Otherwise, enjoy this great week and we'll see you soon.